So how do you think you guys did in the competition last night? You guys know that this competition is about finding who among you deserves to create and launch their very own wine label. With each step in this process, we're getting closer to finding out who that is. And after today, we're going to be even closer. You may have suspected that last night's crowd was maybe a little bit over-knowledgeable about wine. We threw you a curveball. We seeded the crowd with wine experts. To find out how much wine knowledge you have stored in that wine cellar up here, one of the seeds that we planted was a mole. And they interacted with every one of you to determine what your level of wine knowledge is. In a few moments, that mole from last night, along with the judges, is going to arrive here. By the time they're done, 3 of you will be going home. Good luck.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm sure you're well familiar with the person on my left. This is Jillian Balance from the Plump Jack group in San Francisco.
We planted Jillian in the bar for one reason, to help us decide who would stay and who would go. This is a competition, and I, for one, think it's time for a few of you to leave.
Actually, the funny part is when I had an opportunity to talk with her, she really didn't let on that she knew as much. She let the person that she was with sort of lead the questions, which I thought was crafty.
I always like to say that to be a great winemaker, you have to have the right 60-40 split. 60% of the business is about the ability to communicate your passion for wine to consumers, which you've all done beautifully. The other 40% is really about knowledge, true knowledge. Taylor, very impressed last night when I referred to the $66 Chateauneuf du Pape that I could not afford. You happily provided me with other suggestions of wines from the same area, same style.
It's got a little alcohol. This has got a little weight to it. The challenge reinforced a lot of what I thought about myself being good in terms of salesmanship and being, well versed in wine knowledge.
And Ross, I couldn't help but be drawn to your kind of passion and commitment to the facts. And I was blown away by your knowledge of wine. Congratulations, you're both still in the competition.
I thought that exemption for me and Taylor was terrific. I think it took some of the amateurs out of the picture.
We're not so sure about the rest of you, however, but we are going to give you one more chance to impress us. Stephanie, we're going to start with you. Could everyone else please leave the cave?
The Crossfire was insane. Having a camera staring you in the face, the lights, the bizarre questions, the questions that you normally don't find in everyday conversation about wine was off-putting.
I was jealous that I couldn't participate in the Crossfire Challenge just for my own, bragging rights, if nothing else.
I was obviously pleased to be one of the winners along with Ross and to get immunity from basically being, grilled to death.
Stephanie, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Nervous?
A bit nervous.
Well, let's start with the rules. They're pretty simple. You don't know the answer to a question, just say so, okay?
Keep your answer short, to the point. You either know the answer or you don't. Do not fake it. Okay, here's the first question. Pinotage is a crossing of which 2 grape varieties?
One grape varietal is Zinfandel. And I'm not sure about the other grape varietal.
Okay.
Next question. Name 2 appellations in the Loire Valley that are based on the varietal Cabernet Franc.
2 appellations in the...
Yeah, 2 appellations in the Loire Valley that use the grape Cabernet Franc.
I do not know the answer to that question. I'm a little bit more disappointed the fact that I answered some of the winemaking questions wrong.
What does the term sur-lie refer to?
The term?
Sur-lie?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, Stephanie, we are out of questions. You may exit the cave and please send Alan in.
Alan?
You only can be in...
Do I think it's a fair competition? I think it's about your strengths and weaknesses, and these challenges will exemplify it or shine light on it.
It's killer.
It's all good. The Crossfire Challenge was very intimidating because we had to walk down the long hallway knowing that we're about to be put on the spot and we either know it or we don't.